Welcome, guys, to another episode of The Candy Show. I'm your host, Candy. We want to welcome back CEO of Household Name Entertainment. He is a singer, songwriter, producer, and we're going to find out if he has anything else going on. Welcome back, Mr. Saint Jaimz.
What's up, Candy? What's up? What's up, lady? How you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. You're looking lovely as always.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You
Woo, woo. Okay, you're back. You have should have told me. Talk to us about it, and I'm telling you, I think out of the entire catalog, that I believe that is one of my favorite, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, what's crazy is yes, should have told me. That's the first song off of my upcoming EP called The R&B Remedy. So what you're going to start hearing now moving forward is a whole bunch of just St. James original records that sound like the same thing. It's the same. I didn't go like, you heard my covers and my remakes and derivatives. Now you're going to hear all my original records. They ain't going to be on the same level. And you're going to be like, whoa, like they going to sound like classics already. We worked hard on these records. So I'm excited about, and I got 6 videos to go with them. So, and then I'm going to drop the EP as a whole collector's deluxe item with the cover. Wait till you see how I'm gonna launch the whole campaign. I'm doing stuff like I'm a major label, or even though it don't take a lot of money. It takes money, but you can do. It's all how you make it. You present it to people, the package of it all, and I dream a lot.
And I'm glad you answered the question I was going to ask. It sounds like it's an original, and that's the reason why I wanted to just get that out there. Well, thank you. And you know what? I know we have to have baby steps. We have to take steps in order to get where we're really ready to go. And I see you're ready to go and put your original content out, your original ideas and flavor and things like that.
You're going to see a lot of that. It's going to be so dope. I'm excited about it. And I got Throwback to Covers Volume 2 already done, ready to go. We launching that probably right before Christmas. I'm hitting. No, I ain't stopping. I probably got another 2 more years worth of music or more. I could put out every couple of weeks. I could put a record out. I got that much. Plus, I'm picked up a couple of new artists that I'm produced records on already coming soon. Jay Chosen from The Voice. We signed a partnership agreement. I don't do record deals. I do partnership agreements with artists where we 50-50 everything, and we launch it. And I've already got some traction, so they can piggyback off of what I do. St. James Presents, so St. James featuring. And it just helps those artists. And that's to see if more artists did that. Of course, I'm going to benefit from a branding perspective and a business perspective, but at the same time, I help an artist who don't have the traction right now or as much traction as maybe I do. So, but if they got my name on it, I don't try to bring no mess. So hopefully people will understand that when I drop anything, put my name on it, it's going to be quality enough for people to go, oh, that's super dope, or that's hot, or maybe not, But if you're into R&B, then you gotta love this stuff. I don't care who you are. If you're really an R&B artist, pure R&B artist, lover. But you saw that Versus last night or the other day, didn't you?
I looked at a little bit of it.
The brother said R&B back a little bit. I'm just saying. I don't know what was going on. It seemed like the mic was bad or the sound with their ears. I don't know what that was. Ooh, Lord help us. That's not good for R&B.
But you know what? At the end of the day, here's the thing. You cannot judge a book by its cover, and neither should you want to judge one situation and assume it's like that for everyone.
Absolutely. But I think just the way that the internet, internet is ruthless. They're relentless. The internet is going ham on them brothers, and it's not cool, man. It's not good. I'm not happy about that stuff, man. I'm just like, whoa. And I'm R&B artist, so I support all these brothers, man, all of them, old school, new school. And I just think it's hard enough as it is for us to do it. And then the internet they just merciless right now. It's crazy. The memes are out of control.
I'm trying to figure out who starts those memes. It's like you have some real good people.
If something's dope and funny, it goes viral and everybody steals and snatches it and shares it. It just takes life of its own.
Goodness. Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I'm enjoying You Should Have Told Me just because, number one, first and foremost, the harmonies. They come right there in the very beginning. You don't wait. You drop those harmonies.
No, that's Pops on the background, them harmonies.
What?
Just like the air I breathe. That's Pops.
Shut up.
So when I first remember I cut that record, I told Pops, I said, Pops, I need that old school stylistics kind of harmony type vibe on the top. He was like, I said, Pops, I need it, man. So he went on in the booth and knocked it out in one take. because Pop's got an ear for harmonies. That's why I said, Pops, I need that shy light stylistic type of harmony, ooh ah kind of doo wop vibe on the top of the record, and then let me come in well in the way I do. And that record, I love it.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
one of my favorite records.
I would have never known had you said that. If you didn't say that, oh my goodness. Well, come on, shout out Pops.
Oh, of course, Pop, POPZ. We just shot Pop's second video yesterday. Technology. Oh, wait till you see this video. Super dope. Pops is killing it. It's got a West Coast DJ Quick vibe, kind of like funk, West Coast funk vibe to it. It's super dope. Pops is killing it too. I can't wait till people see Pops that song and hear that record and see Pops in that video. Super dope.
Okay, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. You've been busy. Did you even take a day off? I mean,
I try to take time. I take time off. I take breaks intermittently in between my work. So I'll sit down, watch some TV, eat something, chill for a couple hours, and I'll get back up and get back to work. I don't get to sleep. I don't get to rest because wearing so many hats, and then most importantly, it's so much competition out here. You have to work. When people sleep, I'm working. When people work, I'm working. So that's just my philosophy. I work when they sleep, and I work when they work. And so if I'm doing that, they will never outwork me. And it's not even about. I don't mean that in a negative kind of critical way. What I'm simply saying is, in this industry right now, cream rises to the top because cream is properly prepared. So that's the reality. When you cook something, you properly prepare it, it's gonna taste better. When you do it, when you marinate it, let it simmer, and know when to turn the fire flame up, know when to let it die down a little bit. So I play I manipulate that situation. Sometimes you'll see me active, and then I'm going ham, and then there's times I'm like chilling out a little bit, and then people are like, wait, okay, then you come out with something else. You just got to know how to work it. I love how things have gone in the last couple of years. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of struggles. Just it cost a lot of money, but I'm so excited about the new artists I'm about to being able to produce and executive produce too, in addition to Songbird, Tony Mosley, Pops, and Kaleo.
And I'm glad you brought a point up, because I was going to ask you the competition. Now, do you feel like, since you've been in the game for quite some time now, do you feel like the competition is different this time around? Meaning, is it heavier? Do you feel the same amount of competition? Tell me what your perspective is on that.
I think the internet has kind of liberated a lot of people here. This is what I mean. Before the internet was so huge in how we market and promote music and see people's content, the labels and the mainstream industry established what was the narrative for music. They told you who was the hot artist by exposing them, paying, the machine, getting behind a specific artist and blowing them up, putting the money behind these artists. And we started following a template of how we saw music. When there was so many millions of people, as we know now, dope and talented as anybody that had a major deal. So, because all we saw was the mainstream artists that the major labels put out, got behind and supported and put on television and on the radio. Now it's such a open market, and so many dope artists out there. It's easily get lost in the sauce. And so, I just love the fact that the internet has put us in a position to target our demographic. So even if the competition is stiff, there's only going to be a percentage of people that's going to like St. James style, St. James looks, St. James records, St. James team, St. James James. So I want those people. I'm doing this for love of the music and for the artists, the people that support the type of R&B that I do. I'm not trying to be loved by the whole world. And so I think that makes it easier to just do what I do. So I just mind my business, keep my head down and focus on what I can do. And those that gravitate towards what I do are going to support it, stream it, merchandise and whatever like that, and show me love and my team. And that's enough for me for forever, being honest with you. I don't need to be a star like major. Like, I don't care. If it happened, great. But I love that I'm doing what I love to do, because I'm in my mid-50s. I'm about to hit the double nickel, So thank God I'm able to still sing and have a decent enough look to pull it off, So internet, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. So the internet, the competition doesn't faze me. It does let me know that, but I do know I have to keep outworking people in order to just kind of get traction, because there's so many people out here doing this.
And that's that's the reason why I was like, okay, I'm just wondering, what do you think about the level of the competition? What do you think about it? Because back then it was competition.
Right, right.
And no matter what, you're gonna, I don't care if it was yesterday, tomorrow, or today, you're gonna have
Mm.
competition no matter what. But then, being that it's now more based in the independent era, everybody's going independent along with yourself. It's like, okay, now everybody can put out anything that they want with no holds bar, and
Mm.
et cetera, et cetera. So I was just trying to see what you thought about the level of the competition. Do you seem like it's getting better? Is it worse?
I don't think it's getting better. I think people are conflicted with our music as Black people. I think hip hop is some other stratosphere. I don't know what the heck they're making these down. I don't know if that's what they call that hip hop, but that stuff is, I don't know. So hip hop got his own battle to fight. When you talk about as a singer and the music and the type of music I do, and other people in my genre do, it's singing. Total different experience, total different process. The competition is definitely fierce because everybody think they can sing just because they can carry a tune, or everybody think they're gonna be a singer and put out records because they can sing or carry a note. So the competition is not, and you know what? And I want you to hear me out. It's not about the competition, whether it's good or bad. This is the only platform, the entertainment industry and the music business, that most Black folks are going to find gainful employment of any sort, whether that's self-employment by being entrepreneurs, or working for, being a part of an artist team or entourage or whatever, not. A lot of Black folks are not employed, man. And the music business is only place some of them will be able to find, any kind of employment. Think about it. They get out of prison, can't get a job. So I'm gonna be a rapper, or I'm gonna be a video dude. I'm a producer now. I'm gonna start a record label. And there's no regulation for the music industry. Like in the movie business, you have to have a Screen Actors Guild card and membership, and be a part of a union, pay some dues. And then you got to have the IMBD thing where you got some credentials, and that puts you in a position to be an actor. You just can't come out of prison saying I'm an actor. You're an aspiring actor, but anybody can get out of jail and say I'm a rapper. Yo, and anybody get out of jail and put a mic to their mouth and blow, and all of a sudden you're a singer, you're a star, you're an R&B singer. So it's so much going on. We got to fix it. We got to fix this, get this industry real bad, Candy.
I appreciate the fact that artists like yourself, artists like the artist that is on Household Name Entertainment, and all of the other artists, especially the ones that has been out there and they're trying to, I guess, rebrand themselves with the same name, but their music is different. I enjoy that. I enjoy the ones who have survived through the labels and now they're doing their thing independently, or whether you're tied to a label. I enjoy it because I can now see this show and then this show. I have options. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
To where it's just, oh, there's certain few. Just like with you look at the award shows. I mean, back in the 90s, you already knew how award category, dang, it was so many people to choose from.
Right.
And it's so excited to look at because the talent was just so there. And now you have 2 or 3 or 4, or it sound like maybe I'm trying to pick to fill this category. I gotta pull from somebody from this era. So that's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing a lot of the talent come back out, and it's just gonna be so enjoyable as a concert goer, as an R&B lover. And it's like, oh my goodness, okay, all these different songs coming out, the sexy songs. I mean, I'm a dancer, so I love to hear the talent. I already, here's what I do. Oh, I listen to that song. Next thing I know, I can envision the background dancers on these songs, and I can just envision that. Nice. So that's what's excited for me. That's why I'm enjoying R&B right now, because I'm enjoying, like you said earlier, we're so used to hearing what we were taught was the right format, was the right sound. And so when you hear someone that goes against that grain, it's like, that don't sound right. But guess what? It really does. It's just that our ears were trained.
Right, exactly, absolutely right. And so, yeah, man. But I love this. I love the music. I love the what I'm seeing with artists, the buzz around rhythm and blues again. I have no qualms. Everybody thinks they're going to be the savior of R&B. Everybody wants to be crowned the king of R&B. So many artists out there. I'm like, shut up and sit down. Just R. Kelly will always be the king of R&B. Sorry to say it. I'm a Chi-Town brother. I'm going to show love to Kels no matter what. His personal business ain't got nothing to do with that legacy and catalog. Understand me? So, and there's only one Godfather of Soul, James Brown, and one Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, and one Queen of Hip Hop Soul, Mary J. Blige. And they ain't going nowhere. They etched in stone. So with that being said, everybody has to sit on down and just put out some good music and shut up.
And you know what? It's actually fun to hear people say, "Oh no, I'm the king," in a good in a good way, because you know what? That helps
Right.
elevate them. It helps
Yeah.
elevate and make sure. Oh well, you know what? I got something to prove. So let me come out and see. You know, so
Yeah.
that's where I
Yeah.
enjoy it
That's
because it's a
good. Yeah.
competition, but a
Right.
friendly competition.
Yeah. I just think our people I just want our brothers in R&B to learn how to work together and feature each other and show love to each other, because that's the only way. Because see, the industry's not signing R&B acts to any deals. Not name an R&B act that's got a deal major. I mean, these young kids, they call R&B like Her and stuff like that. There's a pop records now. They're doing popular music now. It's not that they're not singing R&B. They're just considered popular now. So once you get popular, and that's a good thing. Good for them. LMA, all those kind of acts that are Bruno Mars, that kind of stuff is popular music now. They may be singing soul records, R&B type records and stylistics and all that stuff, but their genre is considered pop now. Once you hit that plateau, ain't nothing you can do about that. That's kind of out of your hands. So, but the purists that are doing R&B, the labels aren't signing us. They're not giving out budgets, no deals. So that's why the state of the independent music scene is so huge, because everybody's scrambling, trying to figure out how to make money, what to put out, and how to, just revive this genre, man. And because we don't have any money behind it, the labels were pumping millions into R&B. It'd be so much going on. It'd be crazy, but it'd be exciting time for Black people in music. But you got to think about it. If we're dealing in a country with a bunch of mass shootings, and I just want to go there for a little bit, there's a lot of things going on in the country that are more important than this music stuff and this entertainment industry. So I want to just sidebar with that and state that. But with so much going on in the world like that, people are just, in the racism in our country that we're experiencing, why would a major multi-billion-dollar industry want to invest in positive imagery of Black people if they don't support us in terms of, like, look at the lot of stuff they're shooting down and turn it, it changes. It's just getting crazy. So, and then the whole, a lot of stuff going on in politics is just really disheartening. Setbacks. Our country's, we're taking step back since Obama, like 8 years of that. And then he fought 8 years. Then we got the, Agent Orange in for, for 4 years. And here we are with Biden, who's just really, to me, a lame duck president, because he really ain't got no power because the House and Senate keep voting against everything he tries to get done. And everything that happens in that kind of arena impacts black people and minorities all the time. So our music industry is very vital to an economy. It's like an economy that has to, the wheels have to keep turning. So what's happening is we're preying on each other in a like a financial level. So everybody is trying to get the same buck. So if I'm doing promotions, I gotta pay you gotta pay stuff, and then it's getting real messy with how we're not doing good business, because people are more concerned about taking your money than giving you good quality service and product. And so that's a byproduct of lack of income, lack of employment opportunities for certain people, and then just the natural way that we're seeing our country evolve into a really greedy society. I'm seeing a lot of greed. Look at the price of gas. Look at the price of food. Look at the price of clothes. Look at the price of home building, home improvement materials. Everything is out of control and overpriced. So why would people think the music business is going to be different?
There's nothing that you said in there that I don't disagree with,
Mm-hmm.
especially going backwards. And it's just a hot mess. And if, listen, you know how when they have history books,
Mm-hmm.
you might as well just throw the history books out, because everything that's been going on for the last 10 plus years, maybe 15, that was your history right there being written, like rewritten, because everything that happened before that is just the typical slavery stuff here and
Yeah, right.
there. But
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff from that point on, like there's so many things that has happened in history that affected, that was a, you know, a direct result from our past. But it's just
Right,
so much stuff every day that's going on that you can't
right.
even keep up as a person that
Can't
was
keep
probably
up.
printing history material.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
it's like,
crazy.
you would never thought we would probably live in this time, you know, but it's
Not from about 2010, when Obama, when they passed the legislation for a lot of like positive steps towards like, equality in the LGBTQ community. They it's just so many things we were headed in the right direction around that time. I felt like the country was really about to make that turn. It was crazy. We had some, that was a lot of race relation issues being resolved. Prison reform was on the table. I mean, a lot of really great things was going on. And all of a sudden, once that 4 years from the last president, man, we went backwards. We said, 8 years of progress was dismantled in 365 days, literally. And when they were deporting Mexicans, Mexican and Latino and people, almost like some stuff out of the Holocaust, man. That was crazy when they was rounding up families, and ICE was doing that, man. And my goodness, I said, if they had some place to send us, we'd have been on some boats too, boy.
Not to mention, some of us just ready to hop anyway. We'll go. We
right,
want to
for
be
real.
Here. I heard a lot of people
how
talk
can
about.
You send somebody back to Mexico just because they're Mexican? That's insane. That's like sending me back to Africa, like because I'm African American when I ain't never been to Africa. I don't know what that. You know what I mean? Stop it. That was crazy.
But see, this is why the music is so important, because music is a healing for a lot of people. It is
right.
something that they can go to and kind of get away from a little bit of what's going on in this madness of a world that we have today. So that's why it's important for good music to come out there. That's why it's so good that we have those types of avenues to go to.
Right.
Hey, most likely when something's bad going on in your job, something's bad going on in the air, sometimes you get a little bit closer to your mate, and you discover some things, and next thing you know, you done put on some nice old St. Jaimz tunes, and you're indulging in the moment.
That's what's up. You get it in. Hey, I don't know if nobody handle their business to my music. I can't do it.
I'm glad you asked that, because sometimes I ask guests, do they ever indulge and enjoy their music? So you can't do it?
I can't do it. I just can't hear myself singing while I'm handling my business.
Oh gosh,
it's just too weird to me. It's too weird. I'm like, I don't want to hear me. Turn me off.
Oh my goodness. Well then, who, if you don't mind, who do you listen to? How do you? Not so much as how do you get in the mood, but if you don't listen to yourself, do you throw me out a name or two?
I go back to the bars. I'll be some Bobby Womack. I just listen to I mix it up. Some Sade for sure.
Oh yes.
I mean, This Is No Ordinary Love. That's one of my favorite records.
Mine too. That is my favorite one.
Some Maxwell. Can't go wrong with Maxwell. Come on, man. Some Kim. Just I'll mix it up on a nice little playlist and keep it smooth. That's when I'm in smooth, laid back feels. Now, when I want some cardio, I put some hip hop.
Yeah,
boy.
Now, did you do the productions on? You should have told me. Talked about the production side of it.
The producer's name is Joe Archie. He's really popular out here in Sacramento. He did some really good music stuff in the industry as well. Joe Archie's a really phenomenal producer. He produced the track. Me and Pops and I wrote a song years ago called Rewind. And we were just talking about reminiscing, going back to a past love and how things went. And so I took elements of that song and we rewrote some stuff to it and we flipped it. So I like to, if a song is a hit or the melody's so really super dope, you just got to keep tweaking it and reworking it until you get that right formula with it. So I never gave up on, I'll never give up on my older, even some of my older stuff, I love to touch and refix and bam. And now that I'm in a better position with production and a dope engineer, and my ears are more mature in my vocals. So Pops and I wrote that song, and man, the rest is history. But the song is a true story. It's about my experience, most recent experience. 11 years, you know, beautiful child. And, you know, you understood the relationship we agreed upon, and you stayed for 11 years. When I asked you, tell me what I didn't do right or what I could have did better, and you don't have an answer for that, you just know that you're not happy. Why would you wait 11 years?
I'm glad you put that out there, because I was going to ask. That sounds like something that you may have experienced. And then also, you know, I know you remember Orange Juice Jones, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was getting from that.
You're walking in the rain. But yeah.
I built you up. I did all of this, and now you're gonna go, you know, cheat and all this other stuff.
It's happening all the time, though. It's happening all over. That's what men and women, people are just do that stuff because I don't know why we just can't communicate. I get it. You don't know. It depends on the person's temperament and the reaction to people's. I think a lot of people in America are crazy, Candy. Let's be clear. When I say that, I'm saying it in jest, but honestly, mental health is a real big issue in the country. You know. So you don't always know what people's trauma and tragedies have been to cause them to handle, you know, adversity in a relationship in a not so healthy, mature way.
But then you don't even have to be crazy. You could just be like fed up and just like, you know what? Because listen, I told somebody this the other day, XYD did this because they can. Doesn't necessarily mean it's right or legal.
I heard that before.
You know what I mean? So yeah. A lot of people are out there just doing things just because they can.
Because they can. But I think you should do what you want because you can by your damn self. Excuse me.
But you know, but that's
but in a perfect world, right?
That's right. That's hilarious. Yeah. Wow. Tell everyone how has this been doing? How long has it been out?
It's been out a couple of weeks, not even 14 days, about 15 days today. Has over 2.5 million streams.
Oh, gotta give it up.
14 days, 2.5 million streams. It's made the soul tracks. A lot of UK charts starting to get some UK traction. Hopefully the digital radio tracker get on the digital radio tracker charts. I mean, I took out a campaign to see what the record could do. We'll see. I don't have the budget for Billboard records. That's the number one reason people want to measure you by Billboard, but the average artist, formerly famous or currently famous, can barely afford Billboard right now. It's ridiculous to get break a record on Billboard. I'm not spending $200,000 for one song when I could spend $2,000 and still have the same dope impact because I know how to work the digital area and the internet.
Mm. Now, you said this is going to be on a soon-to-be-released EP. Where are we going with that? And then talk about your next single that you're going to drop. And let me make sure that I'm even tagging it correctly. Is it a single or is it a song?
Which one? This what I'm dropping?
You should have told me.
You should have told me is a single off of the upcoming EP through the R&B Remedy.
Okay. Now, when will we hear this EP?
Well, this is what I'm planning on doing. See, because I'm independent. The beautiful thing is I can do whatever the heck I want to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is a single-driven industry. Everybody has just submitted to that fact. So succumb to the fact that this is a single-driven industry right now, based upon nobody buying CDs or albums or vinyl to that degree or higher clip. So I'm going to put out each song off this EP as a single first. So one after the other, 6 total singles. I got all originals. And then I'm going to come back with a new cover that'll say the R&B Remedy, and it'll have those same 6 songs under the EP, but each song will still be a single. So I'm streaming both songs. That's game. I just gave y'all free game out there for you artists out there getting caught up in listen to everybody else instead of doing what you think is right. So we got it. I'm following the template of the single driven industry. So every song will be a single, but all of these songs will ultimately be a part of the collective, which is the EP. What I'm going to do at that point is I'm going to get USB drives, like credit card size, and put the album cover on the USB drive with all 6 songs and sell it or merchandise it. I should say, I hate the word sell it, but merchandise it because all new cars come with USB drives in them now, right? That's just part of standard. So we don't need to have CDs. We're in a digital age. People got to catch up and grow up and get over that era and focus on what's important. People don't have CD players in those new cars. They're all USB ports or thumb drive, or, you got your Bluetooth. So if I do the USB credit cards, put the album cover on there and put all the songs on there, you buy that with a t-shirt. And I even can do a hard copy of the artwork and autograph you like a postcard size of the actual cover, high quality cut. That's $50 as an example. People will pay for that, for good music, a dope t-shirt, and a USB drive. Wow. So I'm gonna do it that way. I got a plan. So I'm telling people, because I want other artists out there to understand that there's other ways you can do this stuff. You don't have to be locked into a cookie cutter template, even no matter what you see other people doing. Do what you feel is right, and can't nobody tell you what to do.
That's true. And again, when you're independent, you can do whatever, say whatever, drop whatever, whenever.
Exactly. I love it. And it's such a liberating feeling. And trust me, I've had people call me up, you dropping too much music, you're doing. I said, shut up and sit down. And don't tell me what to do. I can't stand that. Because in these labels, I've had labels, people that work at labels. I know people, they be like, you do. I say, I don't got to follow y'all template, what y'all labels want to do. I do what I want to do. I don't do this. I do what I want to do. So thank you. Duly noted. I'm going to holler at you.
So think about it. At the end of the day, it's very hard to get one song out there to reach however many people you want to reach. So while that one is still in rotation, okay, I'm gonna bring something else out, because at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like this song. Not everybody's gonna like that song. So hopefully you're able to stay in rotation enough so where you can get a variety of the songs out, so you can build your following from different ears.
Right, absolutely. And that's why prior to this original music, you saw me drop variations of different types of music. If you have a chance to check out any of it, I mean, maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. I did a cover song. The Gentle song was more of a derivative. It was kind of a mixture of a remake with new stuff added. I did all the other cover songs, and I did couple of original stuff. I took some ideas with a couple other records, a couple of original. AWOL's an original. Make It Do What It Do's original. The On Your Grind. I got a lot of records out. I did put out a lot of original stuff. That stuff is all original, but people have been hearing all this cover stuff, so they kind of try to box you. That it ain't. I don't really care, but I know there's nothing I can do about it. Once you come out a certain way, people gonna say, "Oh, he's the remake king," or he does remakes. That's all he does is cover songs. So you're gonna get that. I don't care. I focus on what I can control.
But you know what? You're not the only one either, because I know I seen something out there here recently when people were talked about all of the songs coming out, all these remakes, a lot of these, old songs being remade. And I'm gonna be honest, once again, as a person that loves music, there are some that just is okay. It's overkill, period, point blank. And it's just like, okay, you're right. I definitely can understand being put in a box. But I'm loving. You should have told me.
Thank you.
Talk about the next song that you're gonna put out.
Okay, I just created an order that I wanted. I was one day just chilling. I listened to them and see which one felt good. So the next song is called "I Ain't Going Nowhere," and that's a super banger. And I can give you a quick sample of it if you want to just.
Please do, and also, give me a sample so those who have not heard. You should have told me as well.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'll start with You Should Have Told Me.
Okay. You can play however much you like.
Okay. I'll play just a couple quick snips.
Okay.
Just like
Let's rewind. Thinking back on the first time that I met you, girl. You didn't know which way to go. You had no self-control. Your family wasn't cool, and you were sleeping all alone, baby. But now I got to pull it back together. I used to tell my friends, we've been through so many weather. The way to God, get to the hook and I'll stop. And now you wanna leave. Your love shall teach. Why you wanna mess around? Why surround me? I gave you everything. If you wasn't happy, maybe you should have told me. That mug is hot.
See, and that's another part that I'm loving. Happy. Oh man, I'm like, okay.
Happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm loving that.
Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, so that's you should have told me. Hold on a second. And I got bangers, Candy. I cannot wait to introduce some, let people hear some of these records because it's that R&B, man. And I'm unapologetic about it. I don't give a damn if it sounds like, I don't care what you think. I'm singing R&B, classic traditional R&B, the way we all know it's supposed to be. Check it out. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I don't want to start it off from the girl, you get on so good to me. If you got time to come and play, I'll be right here. So baby, let me know what you next move. Cause I'm trying to spend my time with you. If there's something you need to do, be right there. Girl, I know that I'm not the only one, but compared to them, girl, I know with them with the window. Those other cats don't know how to act like I do. They gon' treat you the way I wear. I'm with you. When you think I ain't got your back, baby, I ain't going nowhere. Those other cats don't know how to act like I do. They gon' treat you the way I wear. I'm with you. When you think I ain't got your back, baby, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's going
Okay,
right.
okay. I definitely, man, when you dropping that?
That's next. I'm not sure when.
Ah,
Probably I
loving
gotta.
it.
This one just only 2 weeks out. That's not a lot of time, so I gotta work this for a few more, another week or two, and then probably next month, July, maybe mid-July, maybe, because I gotta 4 more after that. So I gotta pace them, spread them out in an even amount of time.
That's again, that's that R&B. Like
Oh,
that is just the stuff. It's that driving song. You hitting the highway, and you need to think
clean your
about some
house,
things.
clean your house, kind of stuff, you know.
Oh my goodness. Well, come on now, Mr. St. James. Let everyone know where they can go and cop. You should have told me. And
Okay, you can
anything
find.
else
You
that
should
you
have.
put out.
Okay, you can find all my content on all streaming platforms. I'm everywhere. Just type in the word St. Jaimz, SaintJaimz, St. Jaimz. My official website at stjaimz.com. Of course, the www is silent these days. I want to send a shout out to my promotions and marketing director, Miss Coco Reyes from Coco Reyes Entertainment. I'm excited. Me and Coco are making some really good strides in helping independent artists. And what we're doing. I'm just the face of the situation for now, but our goal is to really usher in an independent artist movement where I'm trying to bring together artists that have potential, means and opportunity, but just lacking certain things, and where I can help them, they can help me. We help each other. That's the only way we come out of this hole as in terms of artists in this genre. Man, we have to start helping each other in less hatred. And if it's hate and if it's competition, let it be supportive competition. Because I once saw a meme recently that said, "You cannot be successful if you never celebrate the success of others." So I really believe that showing love to each other is the real key to succeeding in this business. So I mean that.
Shout out to Miss Coco Reyes. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your space Mr. St. Jaimz. But once again, I don't think we even answered the question. How can they find your material? Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, because you was like the www. Yeah.
I did it. I got you.
Got a little.
It's all good.
Ooh, I wish I could hear that again. I need somebody.
Baby.
Oh,
what you talking about, Lou Rawls?
Yes, that
You'll never mind. Yeah. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby. But I'm the one who loves you, and there's no one else. No one else. Oh yeah, Candy, baby.
Okay, all right. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Mr. St. Jaimz, is there anything else you'd like to say before we out of here today?
Hey, I appreciate your platform, what you do for independent artists, and keep growing, keep building. If you ever need us, we're here for you. If you ever need artists, I got you. Whatever you need, I appreciate you. And hey, keep spinning them, keep streaming them records, keep sharing this content, and keep doing what you're doing, sister. Proud of you, strong Black woman. Love to see it. Keep doing it.
Thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry. I appreciate this, and I appreciate you always being down for the Candy Show. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hey, be safe out there. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Candy Show. You know, once again, who I am. I am Candy. Make sure that you follow The Candy Show. You can go on Instagram, and that is Candy Talk Show. Or if you have not subscribed, go to the YouTube page, and that's capital C with the number 2 at the end. Capital C, number 2, Candy Productions 2 YouTube channel. Guys, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Candy.
Bye.
Candy.
Go ahead. Do it.
I need your love each and every day. I'm out of here.
Bye-bye.
Peace. All right.